Mrs. Kirby, you've been charged with second-degree murder. How do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Due to the seriousness of the charge, the people request remand, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my client is a public figure with ties to the community.
Your Honor, Mrs. Kirby brutally stabbed her husband to death. She's a woman of great means and has many contacts in many countries that do not have extradition treaties with ours.
Now streaming on BET Plus is Carl Weber's Influence, based on the best-selling New York Times novel about a Grammy Award-winning singer who wakes up dead next to her husband. And joining me right now is the star of Influence, Deborah Cox. Deborah.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing? What's up, Vegas?
Vegas is doing really well, but, you know, I'm a Las Vegas native, so.
Oh, I've never met anyone born and raised. So you're the first.
Yes, we're a very rare breed nowadays in Las Vegas. But let's talk about Influence. This is a suspense thriller, and you're new to that genre, aren't you?
I am new to. Yeah. It's a challenge, a fun challenge. That's what intrigued me to the role in the first place. Also, the fact that the film is based off of a book, you know, Carl Weber's New York best-selling book. You know, I love that it was adapted into a film, and I love that the genre is like, it's a legal drama, it's a courtroom, you know, suspense story about this family who represents this award-winning artist who is accused of murder.
So your character, Savannah, wakes up next to her dead husband. She's charged with murder, yet she has this huge ego and she's self-centered. Total opposite of you, right, in real life?
Oh, it's totally opposite. Yeah, she's very, very self-absorbed, very messy. She's just, she's a shopaholic. She seems to be very just jaded, So when this happens, she really has to prove to people that she loved her husband, because people automatically assume that, she just kind of took her whole relationship and everything for granted. So, or that she had something else, another motive. But she really has to, find the right team to help tell her story. And you find out if she did it, did she do it, why did she do it, who did she do it with? There's a lot of different plot twists in this one.
You work along some veteran actors in Influence, like Roger and Columbus. Never a dull moment, I guess.
Never. Yeah, this was a real stellar cast. Roger Denouf-Smith, I mean, I've seen his work in so many films. He's a real veteran. Kalita Smith as well. Columbus Short, we've all seen him in different movies, and Gary Dourdan, and Anthony Hamilton, who plays my husband. We all know his music. So it was just like just a great, diverse cast, many different backgrounds, some on stage, some in film, some in television. And, when you get all of those talents in the room, you get to bounce off of each other. And so I think that was the real fun part, was exchanging with these other fellow actors that would take the scene in this direction or take the scene in that direction, and you're just playing off of it, and you're just going by impulse and reacting. And that made it fun for me.
So tell me about working with director Trey Naley. Is he an actor's director?
I'd say he's an actor's director, absolutely. I think there's something about, people that really understand and can direct you by helping you to discover and figure out things in the moment, because you're going by pure instinct, and you're also going by the way he's setting up the story. So you may not know the full story, but he also allows you to keeps you in the dark just enough so that you can always bring something different to the scene that you're working on. And I like that. I like to work with someone that's open and likes to have fun too. And Trey does that.
Well, your first love is music and the stage. Anything in the works coming up?
New music's coming along. There is a song out right now. It's the first single off of the new album, my 7th album. It's called Easy Way. Talks about fighting for love, being in that place where you want to give up, you don't want to give up, you want to leave, you don't want to leave. You're just kind of, it's like that tug of war when it comes to love. And I've been working with Rico Love in the studio in Miami, and we've just been slowly finding the stories to tell, the real heart-wrenching, real stories about love that you don't necessarily want to talk about. That can be a little uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm very excited about the new music, and we feature one of the songs in the film as well.
Well, Deborah, congratulations and good luck with Influence. Make sure you visit us in Las Vegas soon. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The people request bail be set at $10 million.
$10 million. Your Honor, that's outrageous.
I will be setting bail at $2 million with home restriction and ankle monitoring. Miss Kirby, you will be surrendering your passport.
You can catch Carl Weber's Influence streaming on BET+, and for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.